My name is Sarah Marcotte, and I'm here from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and I have come here with a full-scale display model of the Perseverance rover and the Ingenuity helicopter. So we've just installed the rover and helicopter. I'd like to tell you a few things about it. So this is a full-scale display model. This rover will never go to Mars, but it's gone to museums across the country, and we're so excited to have it land here in St. Louis, where it will be for a year. So you've got plenty of time to come and see this full-scale rover. Now, you will notice a few things about the rover. First of all, it stands 7 feet tall, so a good-sized basketball player, and it has a 7-foot robotic arm with many of its science tools, especially tools to analyze rocks on Mars and to drill into rocks to take core samples that we hope to bring to Earth with some future missions. This is a 6-wheeled robotic explorer. It's got 6-wheel drive. There's a motor in every wheel, and this rover has landed in a crater that once held a freshwater lake that was called Jezero Crater, and now has actually climbed out of the crater and is up on a formation we call an alluvial fan, similar to a delta. Think of the Mississippi Delta. So inside this crater was once a freshwater lake. Perseverance is looking for rocks that might tell us whether life developed in this ancient crater. It's a question we haven't been able to answer yet, and we're hoping that the rock samples this rover is taking could someday be brought to Earth and we can study them in laboratories on Earth. But the samples, when they could be brought back to Earth in a future mission, they would ride through space on something like this, called the OSS, or Orbiting Sample Container, and holds 30 sample tubes. And this would be carried on the Mars Sample Retrieval Lander. 3D printed model of our coring bit that is on Perseverance. When Perseverance is ready to drill a rock core, inside the rover, a robotic arm inserts a sample tube into this coring bit, and then it cores into rocks, and the rock sample goes right into that sample tube. And then inside the rover, it is sealed up and stored on the rover, or several tubes have been left on the surface of Mars. And these tubes are made of titanium, and they are specially sealed, but we like these 3D printed models just so we can show you how all that works. This is an example of a rock on Earth that shows ancient bacteria. So all these little lines in this particular rock, which was collected in Australia, show that bacteria created these patterns. So it's an example of a biosignature from Earth. If we saw something like this on Mars, we'd be super excited, because then that would tell us that bacteria were alive and well in a place like Jezero Crater. But we have not seen anything like that.